Ann here from Backroad Buddies, and the video we want to share with you today is about Fairbanks, Alaska. To get your bearings, this is the state of Alaska, and Fairbanks is right here. And we were coming from Talkeetna, so we drove up this stretch of George Parks Highway and then spent 5 nights here in Fairbanks. And the first day we were there, we actually took a Arctic Circle tour. So it was a tour bus that took us all the way up to, I think it's before you get to Cold Foot, right here. Oh, it's right here on the map, the Arctic Circle. Now here's a closer view of Fairbanks. And here's Pioneer Park, which is where we stayed the first visit a week or so earlier when we were in Fairbanks. But this time we camped at River's Edge RV Park, which is right here along the Chena River. So then it was an easy shuttle over to pick up our Arctic Circle tour, which was over here by the airport. And then they actually drive up this way to get up to the Dalton Highway. And then the next day we were there, we went and checked out the Fountainhead Antique Auto Museum up here. Now this is zoomed out from Fairbanks so you can see more of the area. So this is Fairbanks here. And after we toured the Fountain Antique Auto Museum, we actually drove out to North Pole real quick and checked out Santa Claus house there, and then just drove up here to Chena Lakes Recreation Area to check that out. On the third day, we did what's called the Riverboat Discovery Tour, and that was a little cruise along the Chena River on a paddle wheel boat that starts about here near the airport and went along the river to the Tanana River and back. And along the way we saw a float plane demonstration. They stopped in front of a Kennel and they had a dog sled demo. And then there's a little village where they would describe how the native people in the area lived both before European influence and after. So that was really nice. And then the following day, our last full day there, we actually went on a hike. So we actually drove all the way out here. This is the Chena River State Recreation Area. And there's a lovely, nice hike that we went on. Angel Rocks Trailhead is way up here. And then when we came back, we actually went out to dinner at the Pumphouse along the Chena River. So sit back, relax, and enjoy Fairbanks, Alaska.
Rainy days don't seem so wet. Stormy nights don't stay. From the moment that we met, you were worth the wait. Oh, this could be the best thing that I'll ever know. Talk for hours, I never slept. 2 silhouettes on the concrete steps. We watched the sun as it slowly crept from the horizon to the place we met. Oh, this could be the best thing that I'll ever know. best thing that I'll ever know.
fact, I'm not real sure why we even have them on the concrete. Oh no, we're sinking! Corkscrew it down to leave plenty of water out in front. So that's what the slip is, part turn, part dive. As you can see, it realigns the plane nicely with the river. And then, as it flares right at the end there, can't see the water. So this last bit is done by feel, and done very well, by the way, by our friend, one of 4 pilots actually, that fly this route in 8A Zulu for us back on Chena. Over to the left there and on your line. And those planes, like we said, weigh 1,100 pounds, could almost carry their own weight in people and cargo, 700 to 1,000 pounds. Stay here for a bit, turn the boat into a big grandstand, so I can introduce you to a very good friend of ours, Susan Butcher's husband, co-founder of this facility, veteran of the Iditarod, and winner of the 1988 Yukon Quest, David Monson.
Probably one of the luckiest kennels in the state to be on this beautiful waterway that in the wintertime, when it freezes 4 feet thick, it turns into spending a lot of time out in the wilderness, having adventures for years. And so it's important that our trusted relationship start the day you're born. And it takes special talents to do that. They have to learn that from the older days. But the final thing we want to see is what you're seeing right now, and it's called the instinct to pull. And that's the kind of joy and desire they have to run as part of the team, pulling the sled down the trail. But as you can see, with every adding a lot of power, so modified this orbiter in a couple of ways to deal with it. Number one, after loading the engine, we're going to have nothing but dog power today. Believe me, I got more than I need. And so I had to reinforce these brakes here because on corners you can get too much speed and not going to be able to slow down. But the final thing is safety is always the most important. So you're always anchored up and you know where to go. So we're going to take off, we'll have a radio, we'll take off what's going on the track.
Everybody leans in, picks up speed, and just like that, David is gone. That makes it easier to see for him. As the lead dog set the pace, the rest of the team falls in behind there, and then we will see if the roll command works, or if we just end up in the river. Hey, nicely done, David. Another great run. Get out of track practice and into the pool. days underwater.
My name is Cecily, and I'm a Nupiaq, and I was born and raised here in Fairbanks, where I spent time each summer at my family's fish camp.
Yeah, we want to learn more about how all of this salmon gets
Two fillets from the backbone, leaving a little bit connected at the tail. Because there is still some meat left on this backbone, and since in my culture nothing would ever be wasted, this would be fed to the dogs here at camp. And if this were the head of a higher quality salmon, like the king or the silver, it'd be used to make a fish head soup, which is a delicacy we serve to our elders. Well, here I'm scoring the salmon, which is making diagonal cuts through the flesh towards the skin. Scoring the salmon helped there to be a greater surface area, allowing the smoke to work deeper to further dehydrate it.
rotten ones here.
Okay.
I had it all figured out, knew which road I would go down, thought I could do it all on my own, but then you came around. When fate has its way and things fall into place, all the plans you made don't make sense anymore. Honey, I am sure that love was a good detour. Love was a good detour. Well, I had the mountains on my mind, but I was supposed to find someone to share these moments with, someone to share this ride. When fate has its way and things fall into place, all the plans you made don't make sense anymore. Honey, I am sure that love was a good detour. Love was a good detour. 'Cause all the beautiful places I've been and all the dreams that I've been chasing, what would they mean if I hadn't taken the long way around? I found you. I found you. When fate has its way and things fall into place, all the plans you made don't make sense anymore. Honey, I am sure that your love was a good detour. Love was a good detour.
Thanks for watching. If you want more details about our experiences, look in the description below. There's a link to our related blog posts, so check that out. And if you haven't already, please subscribe. We'd really appreciate it. Ta-ta for now.